Loretta, and we are going to create a suspension card today using our diamond dies. And for this project, you're going to need your cross-stitch diamond dies, some cardstock of your choice, pattern paper, and stamps. I'm going to gather up some supplies and we'll get started. Alright everyone, I've gone ahead and cut the circle in the front of my card, and I cut 2 pieces of pattern paper right through it. So when I cut it the first time, I then laid down 2 pieces of pattern paper that are exactly the same size as the card front, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so that I can use this to create the front of my card. So we're just going to go ahead and take this piece out. Now, I also die cut a circle that is smaller than my opening, and I have 2 of those. I pre-cut and pre-stamped, I should say stamped and then pre-cut this image for the card suspension part, and she's going to fit right there, and it's going to spin. So what we're going to do is just quickly, this is not a difficult card at all, it's a lot of fun. The only other thing you're going to need is some elastic cord. This is like you use for bracelets, and as you can probably tell, this has sat in my drawer for years, and you just want a piece that's just long enough to where when it sits inside, this image is going to spin around. So that's how that works. Take our layering pieces and put it on correctly. And this is the point in which that you can trim this down if you want just a little bit of a layered look. You don't have to do that, obviously. And we're just going to glue this down. Well, kind of glue it down. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So we are going to take our piece of elastic, and I'm going to put a drop of glue up here. You can also use hot glue for this, by the way. And I'm going to hold that down for a few seconds. You can even weight that down. And I'm going to pull it taut and decide where I want the bottom piece. It doesn't have to necessarily be perfectly straight. You just need it kind of straight enough, I guess you could say. And you, like I said, you do want to pull it tight. And at this point, this is why hot glue would work so well, because you are going to have to sit here and wait for it to dry a little bit before going on to the next step. While we wait for that little piece of elastic to set up with that glue on it, I'm going to go on and create the part that's going to spin. So this is smaller than the big circle is, so it's going to fit right in the middle. And like I said, I've already chosen my image, which I have stamped on Express cardstock in color with my Copic markers. And I am going to put this on the front of this little mechanism. So all we have to do is just glue it on. Place it where we want it. There's a lot of hurry up and wait with this card, honestly, but that's okay. Now, we can put a sentiment back here. We can rehearse these real easily since they're clear and decide what's going to fit, and that will fit really actually very well. So this will be double-sided. I'm going to take our image, and that's going to go right on the top. Let's grab some Memento Tuxedo black ink and a stamping block, which is dirty. You can look in my playlist for quick tips, and there is a how-to tutorial of how to clean your acrylic blocks and get them perfectly, almost perfectly clear anyway. If you use them a lot, you may not be able to get them completely clear, but it's probably going to be close enough. So we got that on the block. I'll sync that up. Give it a test, make sure there's enough ink on it, and there is. You can also do this with your Misty Stamp Positioner, especially if you can do a lot of these. This is just such a fun little card. Just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered on this panel. It just needs to get done. So there we go. Now, let's see if this layer is dry. It's not, but it's dry enough. And we are going to put our top panel on. If you line up the bottom, the rest will just kind of fall into place. You can also use some glue to glue that down, but you don't necessarily have to. So now I'm going to close my card and reinforce the score line there. And we are going to put this about where we want it and open the card back up. Make sure it is facing the right direction because you don't want to get it wrong at this point. You're going to kind of center that panel in between the two. And we're going to glue it into place. If you do put glue over the piece of elastic at this point, it's actually a good thing. It'll help it to spin more when it's dry. We'll layer these two together. Give it a quick check to be sure that it is the way it's supposed to be, and it really isn't, so we can fix that now. So I'm going to allow this to dry for a little bit. I'm going to burnish it down though, and then we'll be back to reveal the card decorated and finished. Okay, I decided not to do anything else to this card. It's supposed to be simple and it's supposed to be cute. It's not supposed to be overdone. I may add another panel on the inside just to finish this off, but as you can see, this is working. Let me open it up. Just really well. So it's hard to show you on camera here. There we go. And you really can't see that piece of elastic that's sitting here, but it is nice and tight, and it does still spin. And so that's it. This is another fun project you can do using your diamond dies. And don't forget to use code THANKSLoretta for 10% off your order, and anything over $35 in the United States or even international will ship for free. So their information will be down below in the description box. If you have any questions, please email me. My contact information is under the main header on my website, which is, once again, lorettarodger.com. So I hope that you have enjoyed this project. If you have, please rate, comment, and subscribe to my videos. Don't forget to give them a thumbs up. That means that you like them and you want to see more. Share them on your social media. Stamp happy and be a blessing. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.